Hey guys, welcome back. So today I thought I would do a review on my Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 in the Damier Ebene, and I decided to do a review on this bag because I posted the What's in My Purse video featuring this bag. It was like my very first video on this channel and it got a lot of views, so I figured I would do a full review on this bag, kind of tell you guys the backstory of why I got it and also a wear and tear kind of update because I have had this bag for a year and a half now. So there are a lot of videos like this on YouTube, and if you're interested in buying this bag or you want to learn more about this bag, I definitely recommend watching a ton of videos like this because it will give you a good perspective on how other people view this bag, how their bags have worn, and it'll hopefully incline you to buy this bag. I wanted to do a couple of disclaimers before I start this review. The first one is that I am not trying to brag in any way, shape, or form. I'm doing this video as an informative video for you guys that are interested in buying this bag and want to learn more about it. And the second thing is that this bag was gifted to me by my parents. They bought it for me for like an early graduation gift from college, early birthday, Christmas, stuff like that. And I'm so grateful that they got this for me because it's a bag I've been wanting for a very long time. However, if they didn't, I still would have bought this bag anyways. So I wanted to mention those things before I get started. Okay, so I pushed my chair back a little bit because I felt like I was way too close to the camera. But anyways, I will link the What's in My Purse video that I did featuring this bag down below so you guys can see if you want to see what I carry inside this bag. You're more than welcome to see that. So I'm first going to do kind of a backstory as to why I chose this particular bag, the size, the color, everything like that. So this is the full bag in question. It is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 and the print is called Damier Ebene. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I've heard so many different pronunciations. The bag itself, like the body of the bag, is a coated fabric or canvas, and all of the trim right here, the zipper pull, the handles, all of this is a cowhide leather and it's treated. This is the only print where the leather is treated in the Damier Azur and the monogram. The leather is not treated and it does patina, it gets darker, which a lot of people like, and I don't mind that either. I just really like this print. My mom bought this bag in 2003, I believe. I was 10 years old. We went to Paris. And she bought this bag there. She bought this exact size, the Speedy 30, and in the monogram print. And I really wanted the Speedy 30 as well. I knew that that was going to be my first Louis Vuitton piece in my collection. She has the monogram. That's why I personally didn't want to get the monogram print, because she had it. However, it is a nice print and one that a lot of people get. I also didn't want the Azur just because I don't know, I was more drawn to this darker color, especially now that it's fall and winter. This color is gonna look great. This is actually the first print that Louis Vuitton came up with. It's this checkered print. So yeah, this is like the most classic design and print from Louis Vuitton. So I decided on the 30 in store. So for the longest time I was debating between the 25 and the 30, and the difference between those two bags is in the length of the bag, and I'm very short. I am 5 foot, very petite, so I thought the 25 would look better on me, and I watched a ton of reviews on the 25 versus the 30. I think the best way to see which size you want and how it looks on your body is to go into a store and try it out. Because when I went into the store and I tried on both bags, I realized that both of them looked really good on me. I believe there's only like a $20 difference between the two, so it's not that much more if you do go for the bigger size, but I like that it does carry more. It's kind of like a mini duffel bag because you can carry a lot of stuff in here. You can even carry clothes, and the older I get, I know the more I'm gonna carry. So I'm really glad that I did end up going for this size. So I did want to mention the price. I know that that's a little bit controversial just because it is very expensive, and I definitely acknowledge that. I think for a bag that's not fully leather, it's kind of a hefty price. In the US, on the Louis Vuitton website, the price is $970 as of today, October 1st, 2015. It's been this price for quite a while, so I'm guessing it's gonna go up soon. Louis Vuitton is one of those brands where they increase the prices every now and then. If you've been thinking about buying this bag for a very long time and you just need that extra push to buy it, I think now's the time because it's at $970 right now. We got this bag on vacation back in March of 2014. We went to Dubai and we went into the Louis Vuitton store there at their mall. There, with the currency exchange, the price was $990 US, but there was no tax added on. In the US, you obviously have to pay tax with your purchase. So it did end up being a little bit cheaper, even though the actual price of the bag was a little more expensive. Also, the reason why we got it there was because this bag does say made in France. I just think it's a French brand. I kind of like that the bag says that it's made in France. All of the bags here in the US, for the most part, are made in the USA. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, the quality's still the same. If you do go to Paris, France, or I guess really anywhere where they accept or where they have the euro, I believe the bag is a lot cheaper. I've heard around the like $600, $700 range. US dollars for this bag, like in store. So now I'm gonna do kind of a wear and tear update. So I've had this bag for exactly a year and a half. For a year and a half of use, I think my bag looks really good. It obviously doesn't look exactly like it looked like when we got it from the store, but it's really great, especially the canvas. It still looks really nice. It does sag when you put stuff in it. However, I really like that look because I think it makes it look more like casual, I guess. A lot of people complain about the corners and how theirs have darkened. Mine have not. They still look good. So there are absolutely no scratches on the canvas, which is great. The zipper still opens very well, so it's very smooth, which I love. The inside of the bag is red, as you guys know, and there is one small pocket. Looks like this. And all of the inside of the bag still looks really good. I think that is subjective to how your lifestyle is. There's also a D-ring if you want to hang your keys there. That's all that's in the bag. So a lot of people also buy purse organizers, but I just use a bunch of pouches and that works for me. All of the leather on this bag still looks great. I don't see any scratches on it. The leather here, there's no scratches. And I don't see any scratches on the handles. I think also you might get scratches if you wear rings or bracelets because you are putting your arm through the handles. So you might get some scratches from your rings or anything, but mine looks okay. The leather on the underside is wrinkling just a little bit, but that's not a big deal to me. So that just comes from use. I mean, you are using this bag, you know, you don't buy it just to have it sit around, you know. I think normal wear and tear is okay for a bag. I did want to mention the one thing that I think might turn people off about this bag is the hardware. It looks gold, but it's brass. It's like a golden brass. For me, my lock has rusted. I mean, it's not as shiny. It does look shiny in the camera, but in person, it is not that shiny. Not as shiny as it was when I first got it. And that was my fault. And I looked up on YouTube like how people clean their locks and stuff, and one person commented that they used ketchup, like just regular tomato ketchup. And so that's what I did. I love the taste of ketchup, but I hate the smell and the feeling of it. But I did it. I just took it off of the bag and I smothered it in ketchup, rubbed it a little bit, and then wiped all the ketchup off. And it worked. It was shiny. But then, you know, as time grew on, it tarnished again. The second time I used toothpaste, and I don't think it matters what kind or brand. I just used toothpaste. I did the same thing. I rubbed it all over the lock and I wiped it off after a minute or two, and it did get shiny again. So it is kind of shiny, but I think that's just from the lighting. In person, it is not as shiny and not as golden as it was when I first got it. So that to me is not a problem at all. That's not a big issue because I don't even really use the lock. It's just kind of chilling on the side of my bag. The hole here has not stretched, and I think that's because it is treated, but a lot of people say that the hole stretches if you leave the lock on. But again, that's not a big deal to me if it does stretch. What I did want to talk about are the rivets on the bag. So the rivets are these little things right here that hold the handles in place. Those have, I think, either tarnished or chipped. I don't know. It's not that noticeable, especially, I don't know. I think you would only notice it if you were like looking straight into the bag, like really looking at the rivets, you know? Yeah, so that's really where the wear is. Also on the zipper pull, the rivet on the zipper pull, that's not that big of a deal. I do zip and unzip this bag a lot, so it is gonna, you know, wear a little bit. Also, I wanted to mention the stitching. The stitching is perfect. The stitching is still going strong. As here is where the stitching would come apart because you're holding the bag. The stitching on the handles are still perfect. I mean, nothing has come apart, which is great. I hope this video was helpful for you. Overall, this bag is amazing. It is my favorite bag in my collection, and I think if you love Louis Vuitton, if you love designer bags, if you've wanted this bag for a long time, then it is worth the money. I love it. It's a bag I'm going to use for the rest of my life. I'm never going to sell it, and I'm going to use it forever. Follow me on all of my social media. They will be linked down below. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel. All it does is notify you when I have a new video, and I hope you enjoyed again, and thanks for watching. Bye!